Holy crap, I forgot to do my hair. All right, welcome back, guys. Built-in Besties podcast, episode 16. I did it
Yes.
wrong.
It's
It's a
okay.
dad
And daughter.
podcast. There we go. I definitely did that part wrong. So you got to see that on the live. Usually we have to manage these things like several times here. We're going to be announcing our giveaway.
Mhm.
There weren't a lot of people that put in for it. That means if you put in for it, you have a pretty good chance of
Yes.
winning. We're not going to do it right away. We're going to do like a little pod first. We're going to tease it a little bit. And we have something special that wasn't announced otherwise
Yes.
that we had purchased as part of a giveaway. So there'll be a little quiz later in the podcast if you want to be part of this.
Yes.
Can you keep this going for a second while I step away for just 1 minute?
All right.
Okay, thanks.
So my dad forgot to do his hair, so he's running to put some of his weird like gel cream in his hair. So anyways, how has you guys' week been? I hope it is going well. Today I kind of have a busy day, so I'm kind of just gonna yap while I wait for like a minute. I have softball pictures today, and we have our annual Sunday dinner. So basically, I kind of have a busy day. I have to like rush from place to place, but yeah. So if you guys are excited to watch the giveaway, comment down below. And everyone has said, I feel like the thing that people wanted the most was to win the hoodie. So if you will.
Okay, brilliant job. I'm back. I heard everything that you said. We do have a busy day today. Softball photos. Are you looking forward to those at all?
Not really.
Why not?
I always have my Sunday plans, and I don't like when things like coincide with that.
Okay, so you don't like to have to do things other than family stuff on
Yes.
Sunday. Is that what you're saying?
Mhm.
Okay, I understand that. Are you at all excited though for like to get the photos because you didn't do them last year,
I
and I think
guess
you had some
so.
regret.
Maybe. If they're anything like cheer photos, then yes. But also like with softball photos, it's not like you act like you're about to play a game. You don't like wear your hair down and like because with cheer photos you wear your hair down or you like wear like different makeup and it's kind of just like
So you get like an opportunity to doll yourself up while still
yeah
being
being
in
in
your
a
uniform.
uniform.
Okay, I see. Uh, that is a little different then.
Hmm.
Okay. I heard you talk again about everything going on today. What about what you have going on the rest of this week? What does that look like for you? And what are you most looking forward to, I guess?
I have cheer tryouts on Monday,
Cheer tryouts. You
which
know how I feel about those.
what are you working on Monday?
Day shift.
Okay, so we have this tradition.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, we have this tradition that after my tryouts, which I started this my first ever year,
Oh.
that which I hope we can still do it because I'll continue with this. But my first ever year, I had a private tryout because we weren't even living in the state yet, and so I had a private tryout, and it wasn't even with my parents. It was with my grandmother and my cousin,
Mhm.
and so we got to go. And then after we got this ice cream place called Tailwinds.
Yep.
And we did that last year, and so I'm hoping we can do this. We can do it again because it's kind of my little tryout tradition.
It's been every year?
Mhm.
Okay. I guess it's only been a few years, so that does make sense. Is this
This'll
your
be
fourth
my
tryout? Right? Rush, Flurry, Flurry.
third.
This would be no. You've been on 3 teams, so this would be your fourth tryout.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Fourth team, fourth tryout. Okay. Do you enjoy cheer tryouts?
No.
I have some beef with cheer tryouts. Can I air it real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. You go to that gym all the time. Most of the kids that are trying out go to that gym. I understand if you have never been to that gym that you would need to try out. However,
Like,
they
already know
know
what you can
everything
do.
that you can do. You're there multiple times a week. Why do you have to try out? What are you going to prove in 2 hours with a whole bunch of other kids there?
Mhm.
Like, what are you gonna prove, and how does
Well,
this make any
one
sense?
thing
It
we
just
do
seems like something that they need to do to grab a little money. I'm sorry, but it really feels that way.
one thing we do is we do a like dance thing where we learn a dance.
But they know that you know how to dance.
Last year, I wasn't able to do tryouts because I got a knee surgery not that long before. But we did I did learn the dance from my seat. And then I think a little bit after I was able to perform the dance,
Yeah, you had it nailed.
just for my family, like I knew the dance from learning it sitting there,
hmm
which it was actually a good dance. I don't even remember it, but there's a video of it somewhere.
You're really good at being able to do those things like that. Okay, that's Monday.
Tuesday, I have an appointment for my knees, which
That's
I'm
right.
very happy because it means I don't have to go to school.
For at least a few hours.
I'm not going to school.
I'm not taking you, so that's on you, I guess.
Yeah, but it's really far away. It's like an hour away, and it doesn't make any sense for me to go there and then drive an hour back and go to school.
That's
it
true.
just makes more sense to just not be there. And it's not like a block day for me, so it doesn't really matter. It's all my classes.
Okay. That's your Tuesday,
Wednesday, I
Wednesday,
have tryouts again.
tryouts again.
I'm
And you have
supposed to
your
have
occupational therapy on Wednesday
Yeah,
also. Don't
I'm
forget
supposed to
that.
have a softball game on Monday, but I can't go because I have cheer tryouts.
Okay. Would you rather go to the softball game or cheer tryouts?
Cheer tryouts.
Why?
Um, I don't know.
Are you beefing with softball?
I'm not the biggest fan of softball.
Why?
I don't. I don't know. It's not my favorite, but it's okay.
Well, I'm curious as to why, though, because you're trying almost every day. You're out there
It's because
practicing
I'm not going to fail.
almost every day.
I cannot like it, but I'm not going to fail.
It seems like the only time you don't like it is when you are not great at it. So, like, you've been struggling a lot with hitting lately. It could just be that we have a new bat that's significantly heavier than the bats that you've used in the past, but you're having a really hard time hitting, and I believe that that really frustrates you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. We got in a little bit of a fight yesterday. It happens. Like, I talked some smack to you, you talked some smack back. We worked it out in the end.
hmm
But it's very frustrating. It's frustrating as a parent too to also see you struggle like that. But also like I'm trying to put in all this time with you, and then you're like, get out of here, old man. I'm just kidding. You don't say that. But um it's tough to not be good at something right away.
hmm
And there's some resiliency in that. Speaking of resiliency, do we want to talk about next week's podcast?
Oh yes.
There's a couple of announcements here because first off, we're going to shift when we release our pods. It's going to be probably
Tuesdays.
Tuesday. I don't know the time yet. You guys will know. We'll do it Tuesday. That gives me a little additional time to
Mhm.
not have to rush through editing and throwing stuff out there. There's
Mhm.
sometimes that I'm awake till like 2 o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning just to get a Sunday 10 a.m. podcast out, which seems a little crazy. So we're going to push it to Tuesday. And we have our first guest that's going to be on our
Yes.
podcast next week. It is a local therapist who does a lot of work, especially
Yes.
with teens. We are likely going to talk about teen anxiety,
Mhm.
some trending issues in teen mental health.
Mhm.
And I do want to talk about resiliency. I want to ask her how we balance self care and needing to take breaks from things with resiliency and needing to accomplish goals at the same time.
Yes.
We've kind of talked about that a little bit on the podcast, but I think sometimes it's easy just to say, I need to take care of myself. I need self care. But there are times where things have to get done.
Mhm.
Right. So I'd like to talk about that and how you manage that as both a child and how you parent that on that
Mhm.
side. So you will see that next week, as long as everything goes well.
Yes.
That'll kind of close out Mental Health Awareness Month
Mhm.
also, because we said we were going to talk about that.
Yes.
And I think it'll be really fun to have someone else
Yes.
be able to talk to us so that it's not just the two of us yapping here about our own thoughts on something, but we'll
Mhm.
have an expert to
Yes.
help us do that. All right. Let's do one giveaway item.
Okay.
All right. I would.
But this is a little hard because we have 2 lives going right now.
That's okay. It's not a big deal. So I have a spreadsheet that has just numbers on it that corresponds with someone's name.
Yes.
All right. And so there's not a ton of entries. All right. So it's just 1 through 23 right now. Some of those are your mom, who
Mhm.
we told that she won't be eligible for some of the stuff because we had already purchased her
Yes.
like a version of it.
Mhm.
Actually, let's start with our candle because we'll do candle of the week and
You can't really see
we'll
the candle in the
give away the candle. Oh, it's not in there. I'm so sorry.
This is our Be a Nice Human candle, and the scent is
Careful because it's been burning for a little while and I don't want it to spill. It's sage and lavender.
sage and lavender.
It smells really good. It's not overpowering. It smells a little
It smells like a man.
cologne-y. It does smell like a man here. If we back that up, they'll be able to see it on the live. I didn't realize that that wasn't in the shot. Okay. Can you actually, I'm just going to ask Siri to give me a random number
Oh,
1
we're doing this
through
way?
23.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it like that. And then you guys will see who it is, and then we'll announce who wins said candle. If it happens to be your mom, we're just going to have to spin it again, I guess.
I'm confused.
What do you mean? What are you confused
Are we
about?
doing each item?
Yeah, well, hold on. What do you mean? We're not doing one person to win everything.
That was the whole thing.
No.
Yes.
No, it's not. We're giving away 3 different things. So people have opportunities to win things. It
All right.
wasn't a full-on giveaway.
All right.
That's why it was like, which item are you most excited to win
Okay.
if you were to win it? All right. So candle. Hey Siri, pick a number 1 through 23.
A random number between 1 and 23 is 23.
She picked 23. Let's take a look. Oh, sorry about the mic. Let's see who number 23 is. Gotta announce it.
Haley Hannah.
Haley
I
Hannah
don't know if you're on here, but
won the candle.
yes.
You still have an opportunity to win other things too.
Yes.
Haley was one of them that did all of the required
Yes.
things and has her name on here a lot.
Mhm.
All right. Candle is done. It's a really good candle. If you don't like candles, sorry, but it is really solid. I want to talk about more things before we move on to
Okay.
other stuff and other giveaway items. What do you got for me? I'm putting you on the spot.
What does your week look like?
My week. I work tomorrow,
Mhm.
a day that I usually have off, but I have to work. I would like to get a haircut tomorrow too.
Mhm.
I do have it scheduled. I was gonna change it if I needed to, but I think I can pull it off to be able to
Yes.
get home and do that. My hair, as you can see, is kind of wild. That's why I needed to go throw something in it at the
Mhm.
beginning of the podcast. I'm sorry that that happened. The rest of my week, I work early, day shifts again. Feels like I've been on day shifts for forever. And I don't have much else going on that I can remember, actually. Kind of just a busy week. It'll be
Yes.
my fellow supervisor. I've been working alone for a long time.
Mhm.
She returns this week, so I'll have like a little help with some stuff once
Mhm.
she's fully up and trained, which could take like a few weeks. She has
Yeah.
been gone for a while, but that'll be good for her to be back and to like just be able to maybe occasionally have a little less work to do at work. Um, I went to a concert earlier this week.
Mhm.
It was trash. It was awful. It's one of my favorite bands, and the whole like setup was really cool.
He has a tattoo of whole
the
band.
the whole
band.
setup was really cool. There was 3 bands,
Mhm.
and the whole idea is that they're all on stage at the same time, and one will play like 3 songs, the next plays 3 songs, and it goes like that. So the concept of it was really cool,
Just
but
didn't sound good.
I drove 2.5 hours back and forth to get to this show with someone from work,
Mhm.
and the sound was so awful. You couldn't hear the vocals. It was like a Built-in Besties podcast from
Yes.
from a few weeks ago. The sound, like you just couldn't hear things good. It was so loud. At first, I was like, "Man, maybe I'm just really old
Mhm.
that this is like too loud for me."
Yeah.
But he had turned to me and was like, "Man, this is so bad." And I was like, "Thank goodness! Like it's not just me
Mhm.
thinking that this is trash. It just wasn't mixed well, the
Mhm.
sound, and it was not great." Okay. The rest of my week after that, I can't really think of. I probably do have some things, but I cannot put my finger on anything specific that I have for the week. Um, we're gonna record on Friday of next
Yes.
week, the pod. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll have to do some testing out beforehand to make sure that
Yes.
we don't have any real technical difficulties with
So we're
that.
doing it over Zoom, so that can be.
Yeah, and I don't wanna waste her time either. And having to like redo something or
Yeah.
do something again. But I am really looking forward to that. That'll be
Yes.
fun for us to get to like interview someone else other than ourselves.
Do we want to do our next thing?
We do want to do our
Okay.
next thing. What's the next thing gonna be? Mug?
We're gonna save the hoodie for last
Yep.
because. All right, this is the mug.
It's mug time. Should we say that the number that got picked cannot be picked again?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna do a random number 1 through 22 now.
Okay.
Since it picked 23 last time and 23
Yes.
was our last number, we're gonna ask Siri here for a
Because you can
number.
still be in there multiple times. Like that number
Absolutely.
just can't get picked again.
Yeah. Hey Siri, pick a number 1 through 22.
A random number between 1 and 22 is 21.
Lucky number 21.
Okay, let's see.
Who is it gonna be?
Can I
Say it, yeah.
Livy Wells. I don't know if you're on here,
It's
but
one of your
Livy.
besties.
Okay.
Cool.
Congratulations, Livy Wells.
Livy got the mug, and pretty soon it's gonna be hoodie time.
Yes.
And like a little special announcement giveaway thing that we have because I bought something extra.
Mhm.
If you're in the live thing, please just hit the like button so that we know that you're here, and you're welcome to comment also, even though this will be a little strange for people that may just be listening later. But
Mhm.
this is our live podcast, and we get to do what we want with it. So, what else? I wonder. I hope that the audio is actually. Oh, there we go. I hope the audio is coming through for
Hopefully.
those people. And Viola's saying hi, family. Viola hasn't won anything yet, and the
Bio really wants to win the
and
hoodie.
the drop. We didn't talk about it, but the hoodie is limited to only medium and large right now because those were the only options in the color that we really wanted
Yes.
this for. If you do really need something different, we could probably make it work. It would
Yeah.
just take some time. We don't actually have the hoodies yet. They come in a few days.
Mhm.
2 days, I think, actually.
Yes.
They'll be here, and then we'll be able to get it to anyone else. The
Yes.
2 people that have already won are local people.
Yes.
So we won't have to actually ship those things.
Mhm.
But if it is someone that isn't local, we can. Your mother says hello in the chat also. Uh, Viola said the medium will fit shortly. She's really hoping to win that. We'll see how that goes.
Should we tell Viola what number she is so she can be prepared?
We can, sure. We'll tell Viola what number she is. I think she's only in there one time because she failed to do any of the other steps that were for additional
Viola.
entries. So that's really weak. You're number 11, V. She said she doesn't even care. You only need one opportunity to win, I guess, right?
Yeah.
But the 2 people that have already won had their names on there multiple times.
Yes.
So I think they just increase their chances.
And maybe in the future we can do like, even if you guys really wanted, like if some people who didn't win the giveaway really wanted a hoodie, maybe we could eventually like sell them if you really wanted a built-in Besties hoodie.
That's true. We could do that. All right. Do you want to do the secret giveaway announcement piece? I see her. I know she really wants one.
Mhm.
Do you want to do the secret
Yes.
Built-in Besties giveaway piece? All
I
right.
think that we should like. Do you have one or two?
I do have two, but I didn't know
I
if
think
we
that we
like.
should do.
Oh, I don't. The other one's still wrapped up and everything, so we
Okay.
can't do that. But let's. Wait, it's over here actually. Why don't you do that? All right. You
Libby
do it.
Wells, I don't know if you saw, but you did win.
I'm gonna loosen this up a lot so that you don't have to mess up your hair while
Okay.
I'm doing it. Probably giving away what it actually is, but that's all right. While we're doing that, why don't you announce how people are gonna win it?
All right, so we're gonna ask a question, and we're gonna see who knows this from a past pod. Okay, my mother, if you're on here, you cannot answer this.
She knows. That's all right. She knows that she can't win it. So yeah, please don't answer it either. So it gives it away to other people.
This is also hard because we have multiple chats going, so whoever,
It's okay.
whoever comments it first.
Yep. All right. So we wanted to reach back into pods of a while ago to
Mhm.
see who the real ones are out there to win this unannounced giveaway item
Yes.
that you may be able to see on the TikTok under the table because it's showing under the table.
Oh,
But anyway, what is Jacqueline's least favorite food? Most hated food.
You watch this one, I'll watch it.
First one to get it
What is my least favorite food?
gets the special product. Jacqueline's least favorite food. Campbell just nailed it.
Pizza.
Here you go. Show her what she won. It's a built-in Besties hat.
I can't really put it on that much because I have a slick back right now.
Careful
But
with the
Campbell,
fire.
you did win.
There it is. It's cute. Congrats, Campbell.
All right.
All right. Are we ready
Yes.
for the final?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Viola's fun in the chat.
All right.
All right. This is for all the
Yes.
marbles here. All right. I
The
think
hoodie.
I'm gonna rearrange these.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna take these two out of it.
Okay.
Actually, we'll just say that this one
Mhm.
would now be number 21.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna ask Siri now to pick a number 1 through 21, and it's going to be for the beloved hoodie that most people want. Hey Siri, pick a random number 1 through 21.
A random number between 1 and 21 is 16.
Number 16.
Autumn.
Who won it?
Right?
Yes.
Autumn. Morgan, you won.
Congrats, Autumn. None of your family won anything here.
Autumn is a big fan of our podcast. So is her twin sister Adele. So I think Adele can get some use out of this.
Oh, they were both on there. I didn't know that
Yes.
they were sisters. Awesome. Congrats, Autumn. All right. I'm sorry for the losers here that are on here. It was not 11. You did not win, Viola. Autumn won the hoodie,
Yes.
and that's super exciting. This was really fun. Thank you, everyone, for
Yes.
participating in our giveaway. Hopefully, there's more in the future. This has been 4 months now of doing this.
Yes.
This is episode 16. We've been doing this for 4 months.
Mhm.
Even with what we had here, we increased our subscribers by like
Yes.
12, I think, with our giveaway. If you do like it, just share it with people,
Mhm.
please, so that we
My
know that we're
grandmother is texting
actually
me.
doing something right here.
Mhm.
once the hoodie comes in, we'll send it over. You can coordinate with your other friends
Yes.
also to get them the stuff that they've won. And that's it.
All right.
What else you got? Anything for the people?
Nope.
No.
Viola, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Sorry, V. Should have tagged Domino's. All right. Be a nice human, everybody.
Yes.
Be a nice human.
Congratulations
everybody.
if you won.
Thank you. Bye.